Adoption generally refers to the legal process through which a person or a couple assumes the parental responsibilities for a child from the child's biological or legal parents. This process typically grants the adoptive parents the same rights and responsibilities as biological parents, and it severs the legal ties between the child and their biological parents. There are different types of adoption, including domestic adoption within the same country and international adoption across borders. Adoption can also occur through public agencies, private agencies, or independent arrangements, depending on the laws and regulations of the jurisdiction involved. Apart from its use in the context of family and parenting, the term adoption is also commonly used in other contexts. For instance, in technology, it may refer to the acceptance and widespread use of new products, tools, or methodologies. In a broader sense, adoption can indicate the acceptance or approval of any idea, practice, or concept in various fields. Among my friends, there are a lot of married couples who cannot have children. Recently, this has become a real global problem. More and more decent and prosperous families remain childless. Poor ecology, constant overwork, severe stress, a sedentary lifestyle, and other factors negatively affect people's health. Both women and men can be infertile. It's very sad, actually. Different people deal with the problem in different ways. Some decide on hormonal therapy, others on artificial insemination, and some even turn to old healers. In the case of treatment, it is important to determine exactly who in the couple has a problem. Otherwise, it will turn out like one of my friends. For several years, she was fed hormones, undermined her health, and the husband turned out to be infertile, not she. Artificial insemination, IVF, also involves certain difficulties and serious material costs. One couple I know gave birth to twins this way, although they only wanted one child. And going to healers is a question of whether people believe in higher powers or not. When none of the methods help, or when people do not want to play with their health, they go for adoption of a child. Unfortunately, not everyone is able to accept someone else's child, so there are those who give up after trying to conceive their own child and end up left alone, not wanting to take advantage of the opportunity to adopt an adopted child. Among my friends, there are 3 families with adopted children. First, you have to go through a bunch of authorities, collect 1 million pieces of paper, and then wait for the child to appear. And finding your child is also not so easy. It may take a year until the baby appears to whom the soul and heart lie. And now, a young Texas couple, Mark and Laura, finally managed to adopt a little boy. This child was so long awaited for them that they could not get enough of his appearance in their lives. It was real, sincere, maternal and paternal love for their own child. After a while, they realized that their love was enough for a second child. They also wanted to adopt a girl. They really wanted to have a beloved daughter. Before the adoption, they saw photographs of Malaya, that was the girl's name, when she was still a baby, 2 months, 3, 4, 6 months. Then, it was still impossible to consider her experiences, feelings, emotions. The child was still very small. We were like others' children at this age. But Mark and Laura liked the girl. The baby was from Thailand, born into a low-income family, and was sent to a gloomy orphanage at an early age. Laura and Mark traveled to another country to pick up their child. The girl was very glad to get into a prosperous family. This was her 4th family. For 2 months, Malaya lived with her new parents. Her love for these people knew no bounds. Her joy knew no bounds. But suddenly, Laura received photographs of an older Malaya, taken a couple of months before meeting her. These were shots from the orphanage and one photo from the previous foster family, which eventually returned the girl back to the orphanage. After looking at these photographs, Laura was simply broken. She could not believe that this was her child, because she had never seen her girl so sad and sad. It was a completely different child, not the cheerful, well-mannered little girl with sparkling eyes and the constant sweet smile that lived in their home. "This is not my daughter," Laura exclaimed. She and Mark simply refused to believe that their baby suffered so much, was so deprived of love. It was Malaya, but not their Malaya. Laura made a video to show the whole world that such sad children need love and attention. They need loving parents, full-fledged families. Watch Laura's video message. Now Mail lives in a wonderful family, enjoys life. She is not at all the girl Laura showed in the photo. The baby has changed beyond recognition. Just look at her now. Look how happy she is, how her parents and brother love her, and she loves them back.